Yo, let me set the heavy equation. My head is like a cage which I'm never escaping, and it's hard to find someone could be ever relating. Look, I was never scared about no Freddie and Jason growing up. I was scared of me man, but I thought of sat playing COD mesmerised by a sawn off. I was on the bench sitting wishing I got brought on, and I knew I had the skill to make me better than these morons. And I've been clearing me headspace, still spinning, I ain't running out of fashion like a Segway. I'm setting fire to the rain like Adele says, smashing out the work, try escaping from the estate. Allow me to paint a picture of me city, where everything is pretty. And ain't nobody tucked up on the streets. Ain't nobody out there freezing cold and struggling to eat. No buying drugs instead of food when they've been hungry for some weeks. Obviously growing up in Liverpool, the north side of Liverpool, Beetle, it was good, man. My childhood was good, to be fair. I grew up with my mum and dad and my brother in a house in the north side of Beetle in Everton. And yeah, man, it was good. My mum and dad obviously worked on 9 to 5 when we was young, trying to help us get by, and which they did. Always helped us, so I can always be grateful for that, you know what I mean? And I spent a lot of time in Nan and Grandad's, blessed them, when I was a kid as well. Come on back to buy me Nan's old house here, by the flats and that. Don't know who that was like, but what's happening? Up round here just playing out fucking, running up the streets and that. This was me Nan's old house here on the left. So yeah, growing up, absolutely fine. Obviously, when you get into high school and whatnot, there's different troubles, you start seeing the world for what it really is, do you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of kids probably did round here before they were in high school as well, but luckily for me, I had a good upbringing and a good family. St Benedict's, man. The pen's still the exact same as well. I remember that used to seem massive, absolutely massive when we was kids, and obviously fucking tiny now, it's probably bigger than it, you know what I mean? But, and we was like, what, how old are you in year 3, 4? What's that, like 7 or 8 years old or something like that? And we were like 7 or 8, we used to play footy in there every single day. And then he brought them big purple goals as well with the basketball hoop. Certain kids would play basketball and that, but it wasn't a bit of me that, it was just all the footy every day, man. I mean, a bit of naff, lads, again, it's fucking... Well, I've always been a fan of rap music, to be honest, obviously, ever since I was a kid. I used to hide myself listening to Slim Shady LPs from my mum and dad, you know what I mean? Obviously, like most kids did, but it was like, I don't know, more to do with the fact that I could relate to rap in a way, in a, say, a lower working class area. The stuff that you see, obviously, you're more likely to relate to that and the stuff that people are talking about in the rap music. So it connected me to it a bit, and then I found out that I had the skill for rapping when I started getting into it. Of course, that just took off from there, do you know what I mean? Getting sleep. I say I keep on trying to cook and mess it up like I ain't got no fucking recipe. Still I ain't let them get to me. I'm always keeping it 100 like a centipede. And I can smell the jealousy and jealousy smoking. I'm rolling all the envy in a skin with mixed emotions. Cause this jealousy's potent. I'm conversing with ghosts and soaring through this cemetery at night. I'm feeling higher, all these entities floating. To be honest, inspiration for music just comes from a release, I think, of emotions, stress, just having a way to portray myself, do you know what I mean? Paint myself in a picture, give myself an identity, if anything, have a way to release, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that I've got something to outlet and that's going on in my life. What? I blow me smoke and try my best to show me folks I'm grown, but I ain't think they're getting me. No. I'm hanging off this lemon tree, and still I'm splashing anybody out these waters. If you float, I'm trying to test me. It's invisible, but yes, still I flip them in the illest, cause I spit them, then the vis ready the most. I feel like in my music, a lot of it is positive, or if it is about negativity, it's about how you can pull through negativity and that sort of stuff, and how you can bounce back, you know what I mean? I try and make them positive movements in the music. I learned a few good lessons through these bad teachings. I think sometimes it'd be easier without no feelings, but I ain't trying to be swayed, no apples from the Eden. Like even when I'm feeling cross, I give me thanks to Jesus. And I ain't blagging either, really used to act an idiot. Remember days back in school, we used to bad up teachers. We get suspended on a Monday, really for the maddest reasons. Then with it. It's been a long journey, and obviously rap, like we know it to this day, has changed completely, but the core stays the same. It's about trying to give a message, and obviously rhythm and poetry, that's what it's about, you know what I mean? It's about getting it across to people, and because of a lot of artists, obviously delivery of how they say things, how they portray things, and make it relatable, it can help you through certain situations, you know what I mean? I feel like as artists, that's what we aim to do, to try and help people relate to us and be able to understand the journey that we're on and be along with it themselves as well, you know what I mean? For all the minimum they gave, I give me all now. For every single time you never called, but now I call out. For all the time that I've been poor, I'm trying to ball out. Over these years, all these tears that I've bought out. And I ain't playing any games, still I'm stacking up my cards. Trying to pack myself to go for when I walk out. Still with me brothers, we the ultimate team. Shit to Amsterdam for weeks. I'd say, yeah, I'd done a little freestyle with my family, which was something I was going through a hard stage with them and I showed them it. And like, I think it was when I early started rapping. That was quite an emotional moment though, because it was I got a lot of stuff that I had off my chest out to them through that format, whereas I probably wouldn't have been able to sit down and say to them, listen, I've been feeling like this and this, and obviously I need help or whatnot, you know what I mean? I feel like I was able to actually construct that through my lyricism and actually get across what position I was in and what problems I was facing and why maybe there had been problems, you know what I mean? And I think that had a huge effect on how I get on with my family and improve relations. So I'ma tell a little story about a lad called Jay. He was a cheeky little kid, he grew up off Park Lane. Never full of pen and street, you know that's okay. Cause his mummy really loves him and his flat's okay. But this flat's got one bedroom so he sleeps on the couch. Through the night he hears a lot of mad screaming about. Yeah man, so this is the location where we filmed Little Kid Jay. It was, say about 3 years ago or something now. In St. Bennett, obviously fucking... That's the old pub over there in the car park. We didn't have a proper location. I was thinking I didn't know whether to do it in a scenic location, like maybe beach or maybe with a view in the background, and I thought, nah, I need to do it somewhere close to home, do you know what I mean? Like somewhere by the estate, somewhere that connects to the tune, connects to the story that I'm telling with the tune, and yeah, this just felt fitting, do you know what I mean? On the day it was a bit like rainy. The background's all a bit ruggedy, you know what I mean, in the car park and whatnot, so it just felt like the right atmosphere in the passenger. Obviously I had my mate on the side for the aesthetic of the video and that with the mask on, but yeah man, this is where it was videoed, St. Bennett's. I think there's a lot of people who share a similar experience. There's a lot of rappers that I know right now that, for example, aren't getting the credit they deserve, you know what I mean, because they're not getting the exposure, whether that be because they're not signed to a label or because they're not pushed in the algorithms on social media, whatever it is, because marketing is so much different now than it used to be. It's completely, well, it's taken over 80–90% of the rap scene where people are struggling. Music videos cost money, going to the studio costs money, mixing and mastering costs money. Everything's expensive, it's all money, you know what I mean? And a lot of rappers haven't got that to the side to just be given, you know what I mean? Unless they've got that label backing or they've got a source of funds that can obviously facilitate that. So I feel like probably 90% of rappers, lots of other artists, I know there's loads of artists in Liverpool coming up. One I've worked closely with, Sarge, J-Mo, people like that I've worked with. Obviously they're in similar situations where we make music on a consistent level, but it's getting it pushed out to that wider audience and trying to get people to take it in. I think it's hugely like beneficial for rappers. It's hugely beneficial for rappers to be working with each other because there's not that much, as I said, of an audience. And if you obviously join forces with someone else, you've got both the audiences coming together and listening to each other's stuff. So it obviously makes sense to collaborate. But at the same time, me personally, on an artistic level, I prefer to work by myself a lot of the time because I feel like some of my best work is done by myself. Even though I enjoy doing features and obviously it's the sort of stuff, a lot of my music's emotional, so it won't really connect with the other person the same way as it'll connect with just me on the track, if you get what I mean. Spilling all my thoughts out when I feel I'm getting drawn out.
See, I think it's like, you see with rap now, UK rap specifically, like, you see in America, you've got like lyrical rappers, people like Coast Contra, people just want that. You know what I mean? Griselda, people want to hear rap. I think like the UK is like formed off that. When you think about it, like actually the people who've like built the UK culture, people like Gets, Gigs, like all these people are like Skepta's, fucking White, whatever, they could spit, you know what I mean, on anything for days, for like whatever. And that skill's gone now in most rappers. Like a lot of rappers rap. If you look at the actual consistency of the top rappers, all the top rappers in the UK are spitters. It's just true. You know what I mean? All the top rappers in America are spitters. Your Kendricks, your Coles, your whatever, the rappers. So rapping is important. I just don't think it's as valued as much here again yet as it was. But it will be. But I don't genuinely think like you do. Like I think like you look at Songa before, he's all like thing is in underground independent type of shit. You know what I mean? Like you can definitely do that, and I think if you do that and build up your proper fan base, that's the best way to be a musician.
5 years, aiming high, but I want to be somewhere where I'd never imagined I'd be 5 years before this. You know what I mean? I want to be at the place where I'm comfortable, I'm making financial gain and I'm making me money financially throughout the year off music. I want to have a core fan base that stays with me throughout the music journey. I want to be able to put on my own shows, basically just be an independent artist and deliver music for people all year round, and that be my sole responsibility. I'm not too bothered about the fame or the money, you get me. It's just more about connecting with the audience and trying to get the music out, man. Ready to fuck this album up? Fuck them up, it's hating.
Losing time has got me stressing on some next possessions. I swear that life has really gone and taught me mental lessons. I never thought that I'd be sad that I'd get depression. I really thought the weed would block it, but it let it set in. But I'd be hungry for the ball, I need to get possession. And I'd be moving like a soldier trying to press attention. And I don't listen to no orders with the next deception. I learn from lessons, I swear that'd be the best of lessons.